My name is Mr. Anderson, and this is an exciting weekend for the Comic Con Highway. For our forecast takes us to the Indie Takeover in Daytona. So big, it had to have its own section. We actually just highlighted the spots on the map where things are going on. Completely different look for the amazing decal that we do weekly because it's such a big deal. So Indie Takeover is going to happen in Daytona, and usually we start top to bottom. But because the Indie Takeover is so important, we're going to start by talking about the Indie Takeover, which is going to feature me, Mr. Anderson, Terrence Baker, David Bryan, Jesse Hansen, Travis Gibb, Gene, Nicole Jobin, and Paige Alfred. Now, we couldn't get the "and" in there because there wasn't enough room. It just made it easier to do it that way. So that's actually not a typo, just an artistic choice to be able to fit it all in. And of course, this is presented by IndieAdvocates.com and Tom, the best and greatest promoter of Daytona Comic Con. Very excited. Super cool dude. He's bringing together Daytona Comic Con, which is one of the best ones, one of my favorites of the year. So this is happening. This is Daytona Beach Comic Con. It's going on this Sunday, November 4th. And we're taking over the panel room all day. We're going to have different panels. You guys got to check it out. And we'll look at it in a minute. I'll tell you what we're going to be covering. But let's talk about the other cool things going on. In Ohio, November 3rd through the 4th, we're going to see the Akron Comic Con, which is going to feature Sean Fournier and Dirk Manning. That's up here in Ohio. And right underneath it is going to be the Comic Conway, which is going to be featuring my friends, Jeff Whiting, Roland Man, and Dean Zachary, which I've not met Dean, but it looks like he's an amazing guy because they're all from the Malibu Ultraverse. Sorry. This is going on in Kentucky. We're going to check out convention scene and see what's going on this week outside of our reach. So something apparently started in Italy on actually Halloween, and it's still going now. That's the Luca Comics and Games Supernova Comic Con and Gaming going down in Australia. That's happening the 2nd through the 4th. Also, the 2nd through the 4th in New Mexico is going to be the Indigenous Comic Con. That's in the United States. Back over here, Las Vegas is going to have the Vegas Valley Comic Con Festival on the 3rd, which is going to be at the Las Vegas Clark County Library. On the 3rd in Middleton, New Jersey, will be the Middleton Comic Book Show. That's going to be at the Middleton Arts Center. Also on the 3rd in San Diego will be the SAM, the Storytelling Across Media. I don't know much more about it. You'll have to come to Convention Scene to click here. Also, Confusion is going to be happening at Muscle Shoals in Alabama. In Tacoma, Washington, will be the Jet City Comic Show. That's going to be at the Tacoma Convention and Trade Center. That's going to be the 3rd through the 4th. Also through the 3rd through the 4th in Alabama will be the Huntingsville Rocket City NerdCon. The 3rd through the 4th happening in Milwaukee will be the PopCon Milwaukee. That's going to be at the Crown Plaza Milwaukee Airport. We also, by accident, missed the Costa Mesa, California Big Adventure Fest happening the 3rd through the 4th. Now on the 4th, which is Sunday. And remember, kids, we fall back. So we fall back an hour. So by gaining an hour, like right now, this would be 10:27 next Monday. So we fall back. We don't spring ahead. We get an extra hour of sleep. How awesome is that? In Daytona, you'll have an extra hour to be at our show. How awesome is that? That's happening at the ICI Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. Remember, while you're there, get Gotham City Pizza and check out Gotham's finest comics. 2 amazing stops in your Daytona trip this weekend. In Lutherville and Tioma, we're going to have the comic book and non-sports card show. That's going to be at the Radisson Hotel in North Baltimore. The Mount Bethel, Pennsylvania, is going to have the GapCon, which is happening at the Mount Bethel Fire Company on the 4th. And that's it for this week on Convention Scene, which you can find at conventionscene.com. Okay, so you guys can check it out. It's right here, and as always, this week's exits right under the Comic Con Highway. You can also see the forecast right here by clicking this, and we're going to have all the information in there. We're going to take a quick look into Indie Takeover, and we're going to see about the panels. Remember, I was talking about panels. Panels are important. They're our educational system in the comics. Now we're going to have Q&A between every panel, but I wanted to tell you the program. So this is the program we have. At 10:30 a.m., which I'll feel like 11:30, we're going to have diversity and sexual equality in comic books. We're going to have some amazing creators, including myself. I'm seeing it. We're going to have Travis. I'm not Travis Gibb. Travis Gibb's not in that one. We are going to have Terrence Baker going to be in that one. We're going to have Jean's going to be there for us in that one. You can follow her here. And we're going to have my friend who's actually here, Paige. Mr. Page is going to be there, Alfred. And he's the creator of the chest. Now, you notice here we go. At 12 o'clock, lunchtime, we're going to have Comic in the Classroom class. That's by Nicole Jobin. She's right here, an amazing creator. You guys have seen me talk about her, and she's been on panels before. Travis Gibb is going to actually meet up with us on that panel. He'll be there with me. I'll be emceeing again. We're going to try to have David Bryan with us on that and Jesse Hansen. So we're trying to mix and match. And these amazing creators are going to be around. We're going to try to get them on a panel with us if we can. And that'll probably be at the last panel. This is Power Hour of Love will be in the building. So now we are excited to announce that this will be the first place where how to create and brand and promote your comic books in 2018 and beyond. This is the first time this phase of this panel will be. This is the last year in November, I actually did the first panel for how to create and survive social media panel that we did all year throughout so many different cons. So excited. So at 1:30, we're going to have the sequel. This is going to be how to create and brand and promote comic books in 2018 and 2019 soon and beyond. We're going to be talking about some great stuff, even things I've recently learned, things that we're going to have. I'm going to be on that panel as an MC and probably a contributor, a lot of it. Terrence Baker's going to be with us. Travis Gibb's going to be part of that. David Bryan's going to be there. Gene's going to be with us. Jesse Hansen's going to be with us. Paige is going to be with us. The boys from the Power Hour of Love hopefully are going to join us. And Brian is saying hello to us. And Brian is the one of the amazing people behind the ACES project. And of course, ACES is the convention service that you guys might need. For more information, please check my page. It's definitely very cool, and it's the Asylum Convention and Entertainment Services, which you can find right here by clicking that. All right, guys, so I'm super excited about this. You guys can find out more about it and definitely check in with us by hitting our takeover event page. So you guys know it's super exciting. We got a lot of people talking about it. A lot of people are showing interest. We're so about to be lit. Yep. Paige is saying it. Oh, I wish I could be there. Would it be a blast? You know, we got Kev Davies saying it's a few thousand miles for me to attend, but enjoy and hope it goes well. So much amazing stuff. Here's some previews from the Cornerstone Showcase, which I'm sure Jesse will be telling us more about this weekend. And here's the amazing Jean showing off some of her information in this well-written biography. So I'm so excited about that. I'm going to be able to hang out with Brian. Brian, he says, can't wait to see me, and I can't wait to see you too, Brian. It's going to be freaking awesome, man. This is going to be seriously probably the biggest event for indie comics all year long. And I mean that because finally we're given the choice to run it the way we want to, which means we'll also have Q&A in between. And granted, this is, some people might say, a smaller show, which I don't know if I agree with it. I think it's a good size show. I don't think small fits Daytona. I've been to small shows. Daytona, I assure you, is not one of them. But I'm super excited about Daytona Beach. Super excited to be given this opportunity. And we're going to make it something fantastic. So here's the deal. It's Friday. It's time to pack a bag. It's time to make your way to Daytona. If you're up north, if you're in the Midwest, Even if you're out in the West Coast, the weather's been kind of dicey, kind of nasty. It's time to treat yourself to a vacation. If you guys are in Florida, there's no excuse. I expect you to be there. I'll be taking attendance. That's right. If you're not there, you will be marked absent. Do not get marked absent for one of the biggest events of indie comics in 2018. We will see you there. So that's been it. This is the Comic-Con forecast for the first official weekend of November. We're almost at Thanksgiving. The Comic-Con highway is running to the end of the year. There's going to be cons. We're going to go all the way, and we'll be talking about 2019 before you know it. But hopefully, you guys can help us make the Indie Takeover something that takes over 2019. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Mr. Anderson. And we would like to thank Tom for his ability to let us do this takeover this weekend in Daytona. And of course, indieadvocates.com for always promoting all these amazing creations and advocating for them. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I have been the advocating voice for these amazing Comic-Con exits this weekend.